So we're going through different parts of processes. Lots of stuff going on. It's very easy to get kind of caught up in the outside world or the negativity, but that's also a choice. You know, you can also choose to not go there, to not allow that to take over and be your compass. You can just decide that no matter what, your truth is you're going to find love in a situation, or you're going to at least be the love in the situation. I heard this the other day and I wrote it down. Not everything happens for a reason, but there is reasoning in everything that happens. And I think sometimes it's hard to see that when you're in pain. But it's important to know that you're always okay and everything always is exactly the way it's supposed to be. And when you can find that place of centered awareness, of it always being okay, it makes these challenging times a little bit more easier to navigate. So I want to start today with the serenity prayer. So we just sit up nice and tall and just start to breathe, start to connect. This is I don't ever push any religion or anything. I'm very spiritual. I believe what you believe. Like, I'm not into that, but this is more of a a religious God kind of prayer. So don't take any offense to that. But if we just want to sit up nice and tall, and let's just bring in just be in this moment right now, and let's just be in loving awareness for acceptance of whatever can come to us, love, healing, but we have to be open to receive. So the prayer goes as, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as he did the sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever in the next. So I just like that. Not everything happens for a reason, but there's reasoning in everything. So want to just kind of bring our attention. We're going to do a little alternate nostril breathing today. But also, we're working on our second chakra, so every class will tell you a little bit more about it. This is our second chakra. It's all throughout this area. It's our womb area, our sacral, our lower back. It's our creativity. This says creativity and self-discovery of ideas. We have a new moon coming tomorrow, so it's very important to set new intentions. Like, I know personally, when trauma hits, when all these things come crashing down, I do usually get off track, off my meditation schedule, off my normal routine. But I love that I have this to go back to, even though I didn't accomplish all the things. It still keeps me on track that, like, okay, here I am a month down the road. Where was I last month, maybe before all this shit hit the fan or whatnot? Where do I want to be? And it's not that I want, like, I can take that time to write down those ideas, but then I practice being in the moment. I put it out there. The universe knows what I want. I'm trusting that it's going to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. And I surrender to that. That way I can enjoy the time with my child. I can enjoy the time with my friends. I can just be wherever I'm going to be. I don't have to worry about those other things. Like this, it's just a great thing to go back and check in with yourself. So I do encourage you. Tomorrow's the new moon. Look it up if you don't know what to do with that. I know us all here, we all know what to do with it. So it's just great. Write down like 5 or 6 things. Put them in a place where you can like see them on a dresser. Or if you have like a little altar or a little place that you go to every day to meditate or something. Just nice reminder of where you want to be. Not taking you out of it right now. It's just that, we're still, we have that our own inner compass. We want to go in the right direction. But our second chakra is also about our ideas. So it's our self-discovery, our ideas, our passion, our creativity. It's in our lower, below the navel. The sense that is associated with the second chakra is taste. The element is water, so it flows smooth. Like I said, the first chakra is more earth, more grounding. It's more your foundation. And then we move up to be more fluid and flowing and creative. So if this is balanced, we're feeling trusting, we're feeling expressive, connected to our emotions. That's where that creative energy can flow, because that's what it all is energy. When the energy is blocked, we can become overly sensitive, harshly judging yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. I never get like that. Or feelings of guilt, like you're just questioning everything you said, everything you did. Like that's when we got to really kind of work on this area. Just like envision the color orange. Like when I say that, even if you're home or you're in the car or something, you can literally like close your eyes. I would just focus on my third eye, and then I try to like envision down there just like orange energy, like bright orange light just swirling around, maybe like crazy eights or something, like just orange, bright orange energy. So when it's blocked, yeah, you have feelings of guilt. If it's excessive, if you have too much, you can have like unstable emotions, lack of boundaries. You might have addictive behavior or manipulative behavior, obsessive. Crystals to activate this. This is your little lane. Fire opal and carnelian. Okay. Crystals to calm this. Emerald, and I can always share this with you too. Crystals to balance would be moonstone. Moonstone is such a great stone. Aquamarine. And aromatherapy associated with the second chakra is jasmine, sandalwood, rose oil, yin yang, and champaka. And asanas, which we'll do, wide angle forward fold, prasarita, that's our wide-legged forward fold, which we'll be doing, and we'll be focusing on that area as we come up and down. Seated wide angle forward fold and bound angle. So we'll do all these. And our affirmation is, I am creative. I am creative. And I think that's it for my morning spiel. That's what I call it. And we're going to move. All right. So why don't we start standing today? Actually, no. Breathing. Pranayama. Pranayama is the way that I don't like to say manipulate in this category because I don't want it to be a negative thing, but it's how we move our energy. It's how we balance. It's how our prana is our breath. That's literally our life force. It's just what it is. And we can help enhance, give it vitality by just learning how to connect with it and to alter it. So for mouse, actually, if you need to blow your nose or anything, if you're home, if you have tissue, are you okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
So we're gonna just start with our thumb on our right nostril. And we're just gonna connect, and then we're just gonna, when you're ready, take a deep inhale to the left. Pause at the top. Use the pointer finger to block the left nostril as you slowly exhale out the right. All the way out. And slowly inhale through the right. Blocking that off. Pause. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Pause at the top before you exhale out the other side. With each inhale and exhale, you can pause at the bottom and the top. Don't go to my lead, just follow your own breath now. Back and forth. Long, deep, smooth inhales up and down the navel center. One more time, wait until you exhale out the left. Just release the hands down, just release down, just sit here for a moment. If thoughts arise, just let them flow. Bring your focus to your third eye, breathe. I'm just going to chant the word VAM. So you can do it with me out loud, but the purpose is to really do it to your inner dialogue. So we'll just do it a couple times out loud, maybe together, and then back just the word VAM to yourself, and just focus on your third eye and that second chakra, the color orange. All right, so I'm going to begin. Big inhale. VAM. 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 Keep repeating it to yourself as you slowly quiet down. Awesome, guys. All right, flutter open the eyes. Rain the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, the left hand comes the outside of that right knee. The right fingertips go back like a little kickstand. Look over that right shoulder and breathe. Come back to center. That right arm comes across. Then that left hand comes back. Look over that left shoulder and breathe. If you do not have a problem with your knees, and if you do, just take a moment, child's pose here, but if you do not have a problem with your knees and you're on your knees here, I just want you to come forward, and we're just gonna bring the feet outside a little bit and see if you can just sit back in between your heels. Sit up nice and tall, breathe. If this ever hurts, don't ever overdo it. You can find like a nice stretch and a nice, I always say find your edge, but don't overdo it and just breathe. And once it gets a little too difficult, then just come on up. And now knees go wide, sit those hips back, arms come forward towards the front of the mat, child's pose. Melt your head down, shake your head no, shake your head yes, relieve any tension you might be feeling. Okay, lift the gaze, come up to your fingertips, left arm comes out to a T. We're going to thread it underneath or thread the needle. Right arm reaches up towards the front of the mat, or maybe it reaches up towards the ceiling and wraps around your left hip crease. And then you sit the hips back and breathe. Plant that right hand down, then left arm's gonna sweep up. And this time we're gonna inhale and then exhale, bring it all the way through. Inhale up. Exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale. That hand comes down. We're gonna tuck our toes, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Coming into your downward facing dog, hips towards the sky, chest going towards the thighs, heels towards the mat. Breathe. Soften the knees down, soften the feet down, belly down, inhale up. Exhale, round the spine, cat-cow. Inhale, belly down, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Come to a nice flat spine. That right arm's going to come out to a T. Slowly thread it underneath. Come on down, let go reaches. Or maybe you take it all the way up and then you wrap it around for the bind. Sit the hips back and breathe. It's so cold out there, but it looks so beautiful with the clouds, blue sky, and sun. But man, press into the mat, lift that right arm up. It hurt when it hit my face this morning. Okay, we're gonna come underneath with that right arm. Inhale, up. Exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale through. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, plant that right hand, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, big bends in the knees. Okay, we're gonna lift that right leg high. Bend the hip, bend the knee and open up the hip here. And breathe. If that feels good, see if you can flip your dog all the way around. And inhale and breathe here. Lift the hips up. Wild thing. Okay, look towards your, in between the hands, step back into three-legged dog with that right leg high. We're gonna bend the knee and we're gonna bring it through into our forehead. Inhale, lift it up high. We're gonna bend that right knee, bring it to the right elbow. Lift it up high. Bend the knee, bring it to the left elbow. Lift it up high. Great job. Step down with that right foot. We're gonna come down to our knees, belly down, inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Great job, guys. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna do the other side now. You got this. Okay, tuck the toes, meet me in downward facing dog. We're gonna lift our left leg high. Big inhale. Exhale, we bend the knee. We're just gonna open up the hip and we're just gonna breathe here. That feels good. See if you want to flip over your dog. Lift up your hips into wild thing. Look down, bring that left hand down, step back into three-legged dog. Big inhale. Exhale, bring that knee in, almost like you're bringing it right to your forehead. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Bend that knee, bring that left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, lift that leg high. Bend the knee, bring it to the right elbow. Lift that leg high. Awesome job. Step down, knees down, belly down, inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to look towards the front of the mat. We're going to come up to our tippy toes, walk towards the front of the mat, forward fold. Maybe bend in the knees. It's our first forward fold, beginning in the morning. Protect that lower back, bend in the knees. Hang heavy, shake out any stress. Shake your head, your neck, your jaw. Make funny faces. Okay, we're gonna just bring our feet together, our knees together. We're gonna bend in, we're gonna open up our heart, and we're gonna come into chair. So our arms are alongside, and then press into the heels all the way up, a little back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here to breathe. Okay, we're at the front of our mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, come up to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step all the way back with your right foot. Soften that right knee down. Press into that left heel. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, that right arm comes down, that left arm reaches towards the side. Exhale, left arm comes down, tuck those back toes, step back into plank. You're here in plank. You can come forward and do your knees belly down, or if you have chaturanga in your practice, do chaturanga. From here, we're going to keep those elbows hugged in. Inhale, cobra, or upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift that right leg high. We're going to bring it through, all the way through. Soften that left knee down, soften that left foot down, press into that right heel. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm reaches for the sky. Big inhale, exhale, right hand plant, step back into plank. Knees down, belly down, or do chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. This time, let's walk our hands back to our feet and hang at the back of the mat. And just hang heavy. Like I said, bend in the knees if we need to. Shouldn't ever feel anything pulling that lower back. Zombie all the way up this time. Nice and slow. Last thing may come up is your head. Okay, here we're gonna start prepping for crow pose a little bit. So I want to do 5 of them. So what we're going to do is our downward facing dog into our crow. Lindsay's new to these, so I'm just going to show her real quick. So I'm here in downward facing dog. And I look in between my hands and I get a big bend in my knees. And I hop up nice and lightly, like this, and then I press into my hand. Exhale. All right, so it's just Malasana yogi spot. But it's like we're hopping up nice and lightly. Okay, everybody? So we're gonna do 5 of those. So go ahead and get a drink. So we're just doing downward facing dog, hopping up as light as you can, springing up into the arms. We're prepping for crow pose. We're building strength for crow pose and for our handstands. So here. And then I press into my heels, I inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then I come back down, and then I step back and send it off. So that was 1. Let's see if we can get 4 more. Deep in the knees. And then press into the heels, all the way up, hands to heart, and then step back. Big in the knees. Up. Too far. Last one. Or meet me in child's pose if you guys are already done. Okay, child's pose for a moment. Knees wide, toes together, arms come up front. Maybe you bring those arms back and grab the heels. Maybe you massage your third eye a little bit, rock side to side, keep breathing. Okay, we're going to press into the hands, we're going to tuck our toes, we're going to do our toe stretch, get it over with. Make sure all your toes are Getting stretched here. It's a sunny, pretty day out there. Oh, Amy, you would love this. My friend Lindsay that's here. We're trying to save a cat. I'll send you pictures later. Prayer, she's praying. I'll send you pictures later. She'll be over here in no time now. It's the cutest cat ever, and it should not be out in this cold. And we're trying. It came right in my house, and I tried, but it just, my cat scared it away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right. Let's see. Where are we going next? What did I have for us? Oh, yeah. What did we do? Okay. So let's meet back in down facing dog. All right. We're going to lift our right leg high. We're going to bring it all the way through. Help it if you need to. All right, and from here, we're going to come into our high lunge now. So we're going to press into that right heel. Inhale, arms up. Maybe we can go all the way forward with those arms and just hold here. Nice and strong. And then press that left hand down and reach that right arm up. Breathe. Have that right hand down, step back into plank. Hold here. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Long, deep inhales, long, deep exhales. Lift that right leg high. Nope, step it down. Sorry, lift that left leg high. Look in between the hands, bring in between the hands. Press into that left heel. Use your core. Inhale up into high lunge. Big breath here, big breath out. See if you can bring those arms forward. Reach in front of you. Lengthen. Hold nice and strong. And then bring that right hand down. Left arm reaches towards the ceiling. Press that down. We're going to go into plank now. Then we're going to come into our forearm plank. Hold here and breathe. Slowly soften your knees down, belly down. We're just going to come into our cobra sphinx here. Opening up our heart, see if we can kind of get those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Breathing throughout the whole practice. Okay, we're going to lift that right leg high. We're going to bring it through. We're going to lower that left heel down. We're going to windmill our arms up into our warrior two. Looking over those right fingertips. That knee is right over that ankle, nice and strong. Straighten that leg. Come into your triangle, so forward and then down. Bend in that knee, come back to warrior two. Breathe. Straighten that leg. Reach, come into your triangle. We're going to do this 5 times, you guys, so see if you can match it to your own breath. So as you come up, before you come up, bend in that front knee. And then come up. And then straighten that leg. Reach. Come on down. And we're always breathing, matching it to our breath. Bend in the knee before you come up. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I don't know where we are, but just maybe 2 more. Big bend in the knee as you come up. And when you're done, we're going to take those right toes and come to meet the left. Arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're just going to do a couple of these just like that with our legs fully wide. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to take both hands out with our palms facing down. We're going to take that left arm underneath the right and then wrap our hands and see if you can bring your palms together. Just breathe here. Inhale, unravel, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Arms come down, they can land wherever they land. Maybe your peace fingers take your big toes. Maybe they just come in front of you, maybe they come onto blocks, whatever you want here. Then we're going to bring that left hand underneath our head and our right arm's going to reach towards the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, that right hand comes down, that left hand reaches. Big inhale. Big exhale. Okay, we're going to just bend into that left knee. And we're going to come into warrior two on this side. So towards the back of your mat. Okay. Breathe in here. Check your alignment, heel arch alignment, nice and strong. Straighten that front leg. Reach into your triangle pose. Exhale, bend into that knee, come on up to warrior two. Just into that flow again. So as we inhale, straighten that leg, hinge forward, come down. Exhale, bend into that knee, come back up. Straighten that leg, come back down into your triangle, matching it to our own breath. Exhale into that knee. Really good. You can use your breath as a meditation in all these movements. That creative energy can flow. Getting rid of all those sticky parts where the energy gets stuck. Okay, when you're ready, those left toes are going to come to meet the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to our heart. Inhale up. Exhale to our heart. Inhale up. Exhale to our heart. This time, arms come out, palms down. Right arm comes all the way underneath the left and then rattles into where our palms try to meet. And just breathe here. Unravel. This time we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, that left arm is going to come down and try to reach for that right ankle. Use the core, inhale up. Exhale, right hand to left ankle. We're just using our core, back and forth and breathing. Inhale, exhale. Keep going, 2 more each side. I just want to check the time. Okay. From here, face the right foot. We're going to go to the front of the mat. Step back into plank. Hold here. And then here, knees down, belly down, or chaturanga. Cobra, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. All right, we're going to do our 2 February poses. So from here, we're going to do our crow pose first. So in crow, actually, if everybody wants to stand up or take a break and just wants to watch me, crow pose, we make a shelf with this part of our arms. When I go down, I'm going to be like nice and strong, like feeling all the parts of my hands as I press down. And I'm going to look forward, I'm going to lean forward. I'll show you, but I'm just telling you, you can visualize as I do it. And when I come up, I try to like get my knee into my armpit almost and get it, like hug it into my body. So everything's like hugged into my body so that I can use all this part as strength to hold myself up. So that's what I'm doing. This is a practice, we've been practicing this one for a while. So here I am, and I'm gonna come in nice and close underneath, and I look forward, and I see if I can lift my toes. And sometimes, yeah, oh yeah, you got it. Awesome. So, yep, so you wanna be careful with your wrist. I think you wanna go a little bit further away. Because I think your wrists are a little bit too close, so maybe go a little bit further, that's awesome. And widen them, and then when you come down, I bend in, and make sure you look forward. And then your toes can come in. Sometimes it hurts, it's like having to find your like perfect little sweet spot underneath your arm.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like so easy for me, and sometimes I can't even get into it. Okay, so sometimes it's easier to not put your knee under your armpit.
Yeah.
So I just did it, you guys, without that, and I just kind of used this part of my legs on here, and that was easier. So I guess wherever feels, like I said, that little sweet spot where you find that comfort. So I'll try one more time. Yeah, I'm looking forward. And then from there, if you're great and you're pro, you can even jump back into chaturanga. I don't know where you are, guys, but if you want, you can try that.
Okay.
So it would be here. Now I can't do it, but then we have that chaturanga. Down facing down. All right, now we're gonna come into our half moon pose. So we're gonna lift our right leg high. We're gonna bring it through between the hands. From here, we're gonna see if we can just stand, do a standing split. From here, just see if you can stand, your fingertips are down, see if you can stand on that right leg and just lift your left heel high. From here, maybe you can take your hand on that left hip. Maybe I did this side so you can see me. And see if you can open up. This is a good time to have a block too. Let me get you a block. Going into our half moon pose. We've been building up to this. This is our February balance pose, so a block is always good to have in front of you. So with the block, I can put my hand right in front of my foot, and then I take my hand on my hip to see if I can open up my hip a little bit. And then from there, if I can get steady, then I see if I can open up my arm and look towards the ceiling.
No, it's a practice.
It's a practice.
That's what it is.
Yeah, everything's a practice. And when you're ready, you can step down, shake it all out, shake your whole body out. It's actually very good with a block. I don't know if you guys have a block at home, but it's definitely a handy tool. All right, we'll try the other side. So we'll just do it from standing. So you can take your block or your hand, and maybe you just work on today just doing standing, like this. Finding a drishti, a point of focus, something that's not moving. And if that feels nice and steady, then maybe see if you can open up the hip. And if you fall down, it's okay, like I just did, you just try to get back into it. And if you're there, Erin, and that feels good, yep, I was just gonna see, reach back for your foot. Or another thing you can do is see when you're in that or in that half moon, if you can reach up that left leg, up your left ankle, and do a balancing without the arm down. That's the next step. So I'd be here and then I'd be here. That'd be the next step. She's doing awesome. Sometimes your shirt, I just love it. I love the colors. It's too
Thank you.
the pink and the turquoise just keep like grabbing me.
I have a t-shirt.
All right, guys. Let's see. We've done a lot of hard work, so why don't we meet in a seat in a wide-legged stance. Sitting up nice and tall. Bringing our arms up. Hinging at the hips. Exhale, just forward fold. Reach to where you can. I can't go too far. We're not in a contest. Just feeling where we can reach. If that feels good, maybe take your peace fingers to the big toes again. Flex the feet. Maybe that gives you a little bit more space. Tucking in the belly. Breathing. Maybe you walk the hands over to the right. And land there for a moment and breathe. Feel the side body of the left side stretching, making more space. Big inhale, big exhale. Walk those hands over, all the way over to the left. Feel the stretch on the right side body. Breathe into the tightness. Okay, walk the hands back, come all the way in. You're gonna bring that right foot, hug it right in inside that left leg, and then we're just gonna kind of move our hips up to where we frame that left leg a little bit. We're gonna inhale arms up, and we're just gonna fold over that left leg. Land wherever you land, and breathe. And then release that. Left foot's gonna hug into that right side, and then we're just kind of frame it to where like we're squared off over that right leg, and then I inhale up, and then I exhale, fold over that leg. And I breathe. And when we're ready, we're going to come into our high boat or our low boat today before we end class, because I have a nice meditation I'd like to get in for before we leave. So I'll give you options. Our high boat is where we're sitting up nice and tall, and that coccyx bone, so I move my cheeks, make sure I'm like really on that sit bone, and I'm sitting up, and I'm trying to keep a flat spine. So I sit back until I can't keep that anymore, and then I lift my right leg and lift my left leg, and this is my boat. If that feels like I can go a little bit lower, I come all the way down to my low boat. We're gonna be there for 20 seconds. We got this. I think it looks great. Okay, I'm here with a beauty, so I'm getting distracted. All right, so staying up nice and tall, arms come out, lift the right leg, lift the left leg, or you want to come down to the lower, and then just hold here nice and strong, core is engaged. We're almost halfway there. Breathe and strong, strengthen and lengthen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it back up. I'm going to just do this one more time. Okay? So, wherever you are today, if this is too much, do a plank or something. Anything where you can engage your core and strengthen your core. Or go into child's pose, or just meet me in Shavasana. This is your practice, your magic carpet. Okay. Right leg up, left leg up, fold. And breathe. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Collapse all the way down. Great work. This is your final resting pose. Come into a nice comfortable seat if you can. If you can stay for a little meditation, or actually you can lay down. This might be better if you lay down in
Sure.
Shavasana. Yeah, lay down to Shavasana. You have no worries. Carefree. A pillow.
Sure.
All right, let's just release it all. You guys did so good. That was a hard practice. Sometimes it's challenging, but the challenges, they bring the light. So funny because that's what we're going to talk about right now, clarity. Sometimes it's challenging to see things as they truly are. Like difficult situations with friends, or understanding why some things happen, or just streams of thoughts that fog our minds, our schedules, our work, our husbands, our lives. We're just so busy. Sometimes we're overscheduled and stressed. Sometimes this prevents us from seeing the way things really are. So we're just so busy. Whether that's mental chatter or physical chatter, if you're just constantly doing things, never sitting still. It just prevents us from seeing things clearly or to just simply be still in body and mind. So we're going to lie comfortably on our backs or sit up nice and tall and relaxed. With our eyes closed or soft gaze at a fixed object. We're going to bring our mindful attention to our breath. Noticing the surfaces that support you. If you're holding on to any tension in the body, just allow the muscles to relax. And bring your body to stillness. Allow any thoughts that come into the mind to float away and return your awareness to the breath. Find yourself in a room that is surrounded by large, tall windows. This room has a soft carpet with cozy furniture that you just want to snuggle into. This room provides a feeling of contentedness and safety. But as you try to look out the windows, you notice that you can't see through them. They're really dirty, and you're barely letting any warm sunlight in. Much like our brains that are clouded with continuous thoughts. Just take a moment to think about how this feels as you try to get comfortable in this room. The only thing that you notice is this dirty, foggy window. Now think about someone that you trust. Someone that you can confide in wholeheartedly. Somebody who loves you unconditionally. This person is right outside the window. Yet you just can't see them. But you hear a garden hose with water running. This person is rinsing off your windows. And you can see the windows become a little bit clearer as the dirt and the grime of your busy thoughts and your clouded feelings are mindfully rinsed away. You can almost see out, but not quite. You see that this trusted person has shown support and has given you guidance, but the rest is up to you now. You must finish the job of cleaning the windows from the inside so you can see clearly and gain clarity. In your hand is a towel. Take a few moments and wipe away all the dirt, all the grime, all the thoughts, and all the chatter that have been fogging up your mind, preventing you from seeing things as they truly are with clarity. As you notice the windows becoming clearer and clearer, you also notice your mind becoming quieter, calmer, and clearer. The warm sun is finally able to penetrate your cozy room. Take a few moments and enjoy this warm, bright, clear space, and know that you can come back at any time. Feel the warmth. Feel the light. Now it's time to start to bring mindful attention back into the room and the space around you. Start to deepen your breath. Begin to bring small, gentle movements to your body. Fingers, toes. And slowly make our way to one side, to the right side, or wherever you like. And we'll make our way up to a seat. We're going to chant Om. Om is universal. It's the interconnectedness. It's the energy of love that it's interwoven in all beings. Anything with the life force, it's being fueled by the energy of love. So Om is that omnipresent, auspicious energy that we can all connect to. It's a vibration. So I'm going to take a deep inhale and I'm going to chant the word Om nice and long. You can chant with me. And then you can just do it a couple times to yourself. And then we'll seal our practice. So we sit nice and tall. Big inhale through the nose. Big inhale. Big inhale. Big inhale. Just repeat Om to yourself 3 times. Bring our hands to our hearts. We're going to bow to that own inner light. Let us be the fans just to create more of that fire, that spark. When I see the light in you, I'll fan it. I hope you do the same for me. Namaste. My arm's getting a little,
Really good.
thank you.
I could do that on my hand fan.
Yeah, it's awesome. The vibration, yeah, that arm